Titans! Bitcoin still just continues to coast along since our last update, but there's potentially a very bullish pattern forming on one of our charts right now. So let's talk about all this and more today. Kevork, hit that intro. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, we spoke yesterday of this red resistance zone at approximately 63.8K to 64.7K being our immediate challenge to overcome. And now we've just been hovering in this green support zone, which has a bottom support level of about 61.8K. So it's very important that we don't see any candles close below this. But looking at the stochastic RSI below here, you can see that we are at very low levels now based on this white line I drew here, meaning that Bitcoin is very oversold on this time frame right now. So we really are due for a bounce pretty soon. And looking at the 4-hour chart again for Bitcoin, but from a different perspective, you can see that we're still finding support along this trend line, which goes all the way back to the beginning of April. So we also have this working out in our favor too at the moment, but of course, if we lose the support of this trend line, then it flips back into resistance. And as you can see, Bitcoin struggled against this trend line several times here, a few times here, and here before we finally broke through it over here. So it's very important that we continue to bounce off this trend line to the upside moving forward. And finally, looking once again at the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, we may potentially be forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern here, which is a very bullish pattern. But if this pattern is going to be fulfilled, we still need to see the right shoulder complete with candles forming to the upside from here and eventually break this neckline at the top. Now again, we still need to wait first to see if this all plays out accordingly, but if it does, the price target would then be measured from the neckline down to the head and carried over back to the top of the neckline, which gives us a price target of about 72.6K. So for now, we'll just have to wait to see if this pattern completes the formation first. And wrapping things up with the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, you can see that we are still clearly in the consolidation phase here, just like we were back here, here, and here. But look what happened afterwards each time. We went up here, here, and here. So it's very much in our favor to see this pattern continue to play out over here too. But of course, nobody knows how long the current consolidation phase could last. But with the weekly stochastic RSI bottomed out over here, meaning that Bitcoin is in oversold territory, we're ready for a bounce even on this time frame as well.
Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.